Hello, everyone. This is Lady Hale back again with you. Just got off of one meeting, going into another meeting. So, Mr. Donald Baker will be with us uh, very shortly. So, I want to thank everybody for coming on, and it's a pleasure and an honor to have you on with us tonight. We're so thankful. So, we're going to be talking about different things tonight, and everybody just giving you a chance to come on in and watch the show and just be a part of what's going on right now. So we're so thankful and so blessed to just be able to talk to you guys and just go and just let everybody know how thankful we are for what's everything that's going on. So for all of you that will watch the replay, thank you so much for coming on with us and being a part of this. It seems like I just been on all night long. So this has been a hectic day. So I want to thank you guys for really coming on and being a part of this. Thank you so much. It's such an honor and a privilege. So we're going to talk about some things tonight. And what I want you to do is go ahead and put your comments in there. So go ahead and put it in your comments on there in there. So I'm waiting on Mr. Baker. How you doing? Can y'all just send me a text and let me know? All right, I'm just inviting people. Hold on 1 minute. I'm just inviting people. That's it. And how have y'all been? I guess y'all say we have been seeing you all day on live today. So that's good. We are doing good. So I want to make sure everybody is I'm sure everybody is seeing, hey, Miss Jones, always on. And we're so thankful. Hey, Miss Pritchard and Rebecca, how you doing? And I want you guys to please share this video. I was looking for my thing for my yeah, please share this video because we're just going to have a candid call about what's going on and what we see that's going on. And I just want to get some of you guys' thoughts on what's going on. And y'all can tell me what are, hey, Ebony and Nicole, we're just talking about what are some of your thoughts about what's going on in the Capitol and what's going on. Please put your question in here for us. And y'all know your one and only Donald Baker will be on to answer your questions. So we're like, come on, Mr. Baker, we want you on to answer the questions. So y'all know he always have his own opinion about everything. So we love it anyway, and he is going to give us his opinion on what is going on. And you can go ahead, and here comes Mr. Baker now. Hey, Mr. Baker. I got the people waiting on you. I like y'all know. Hey, Miss Evie, you know the people waiting on you.
I was talking to a gentleman, and we got so carried away, and that's why I was texting from different other phones, and I said, oh, but I want to first of all say to you, I happened to get on Facebook.
What happened?
I'm here.
Okay, you just disappeared all of a sudden.
I don't touch nothing.
Yes, you did.
Everything shining and glittering and gold. And listen, some people need to understand the enormous job that you do.
Right.
I saw something just on one of these systems, but just feeding the people and doing what you're doing. I don't know, y'all were in a warehouse or something, but I want to celebrate you for that. And people need to understand that you're doing more than these politicians.
All right now.
And you're not doing
I agree with you. And somebody told me I was doing more than what most churches are doing.
No. So, listen, that's not true. You're doing more than all of them.
Stop.
Listen, I know it's a special show and for 30 minutes only. The
30 minutes
has lost its way when it comes to serving God's people And the preachers still think they just got to be able to be up in the mic in the pulpit, but serving God's people is bigger and broader than that. Most of them heard enough preaching, and they got it preserved in jars like you do figs and prunes. Okay? But serving goes beyond that. I don't want to hear another sermon without a demonstration.
Come on now.
Because that's all that I just finished giving the equivalent to this, Lanita, is that what I tell is that you bake a sweet potato pie, and that's what you're really after, that cinnamon or sweet potato pie, that wonderful crust. But when you tack on that whipped cream, it's an extra additive. It's stuff before you got to eat that before you get to the meat. And a lot of times that's what the church is. They're giving us all this whipped cream and we never get to the meat. So I'm sick of that. We need now, if your pastor, your preacher is preaching and there's not a demonstration, then he ain't anointed. Now, tell him don't make a because everywhere the anointing is,
there's a demonstration.
And I'm still trying to figure out, the prophets didn't declare. They prophesied houses and land and money in bank accounts and babies in the womb that never showed up, but nobody saw Korah coming. And now the prophets are trying to prophesy. I heard one the other day that the Lord told him what's in the virus, what's in the vaccine. The devil is a liar. You didn't see it coming, but you can tell us what's in it.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, we come from the school of hard knocks, and it's time out for people being deceived.
Yes.
And we have to really, and I'm no joke on this, and this is why we're doing this special emergency broadcast to open people's eyes up. Listen, people, I know everybody and their grandmother made New Year's resolution and all that. So what's going to happen in January? No, January ought to be a month where you beginning to get stuff shifted.
Yes.
Don't say January 1st, I'm going to give up this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to cut my haters off and all this other stuff that we don't keep. But the entire month, 30 days should be a day of shifting and transferring and renewing and becoming and introducing you to new business idea and not buying the same old crap.
That's right.
Hold your pastor accountable, and these preachers who preaching and getting all your money, hold them accountable. Okay?
Yes.
These politicians, can I cut up?
Go ahead. You already out there. You might as well keep on going.
These politicians down there at the Capitol, and most of my friends know, I said it before it happened. I said, listen, you can't breach something that is highly secure as our Capitol. The only way that can take place, it has to be folks from the inside. I'll tell you who I told it to, and I'll go on record. I've mentioned it to my friend who owned the radio station.
Yes.
13 of them. I said, man, look at that crowd. That crowd, in that crowd, what you had was this. This what was in that crowd, the reason they was able to breach the Capitol. You had judges who had black robes in the daytime and white robes at nighttime.
You got it.
Congressmen, you had politicians, you had police officers, you had Navy, Army, U.S. Reserve men down there. All right? And how they breach it is because, listen, if the Bible said a house divided against itself can't stand.
That's right.
Okay? And they took a tour the day before. I'm not saying it's the Democrats' fault or the Republican fault. It's the government fault.
Yes.
And they does this. Listen, there's an old saying that the one politician said, never let a good catastrophic event go to waste. Capitalize.
Yes.
Now, okay? Now you got more soldiers in DC than you got in Afghanistan. And
right.
If you got that much money to deploy that many soldiers, then what about the hungry people in Acres Home and the homeless people downtown living in tents and stuff? Where's the money for all that?
That's right.
We can make bombs, but we can't make houses and homes.
Come on now.
And
that's right.
I'm glad to say that it's the same damn politicians that we vote and put in office who get there and they forget about you and I when they get there, Democrat and Republican.
That's right.
And so
once they get in, that's it.
And the people that breached that house, it's vulnerable people. I mean, the people that breached that house were people who knew the game. Think it not strange that they had to dismiss 2 soldiers today.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah,
that's right. And it might be more than there once they go through that list.
You don't secure America if you can't and the U.S. and how you gonna secure all these other foreign countries as well too if you can't secure just liberty or Washington D.C.
All right now, that's right.
Means we've been sold a bill of goods, people, and war makes money. Never forget.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so putting them soldiers over there manipulates those foreign governors to give us government to give us money, countries to give us money. War makes money.
Yes.
You have bombs and you got to have guns and you got to have metal being shipped and iron being shipped and steel and chemicals. Yet the black man over here is still trying to beg for bread on the corner.
Miss Jones said as of tonight it's 12 soldiers. They went from 2 to 12 tonight.
Listen, there's a fly in the ointment, Miss Jones. The whole crew is probably going to turn rogue. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Think it not strange. Jesus was just betrayed by a kiss of Judas. You don't know what's behind them glasses and all. This is an hour church where we got to wake up, not church people, because I'm sick of them. Because that's why, Lanita, listen, let me tell you, I told an apostle this that means a lot to me. And I'm serious about what I'm going to tell you. I'm getting all these other messages, and I don't know why. But Lanita, Dr. Hale, I'm serious about this. You're a voice for this time. You're a voice, you have a platform, and you didn't even give it second thought when we rationalize about this. We need to talk tonight, emergency meeting.
Yes.
Why? Because too many black folks, we getting sold the same damn bill of goods that our forefathers and grandfathers sold. They promised us, I told this on another show, they promised Negroes 40 acres and a mule. Well, and they lied. Martin Luther King said that America has written Black America a check that has came back insufficient.
Yeah.
And they keep teasing us and giving us what you call low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
They give us quiet. They give us government cheese and government checks and a little food stamp and a little piece of bread, and they raise hell and they're taking millions away. Wake up, people. And your politicians and your senators and governors and local, they need to wake up. Now listen to me. All of those stuff they doing on these shows, you got the president, the future president, you got governors, you got all these folks. Now I ain't seen some of these locals here in y'all city taking that vaccine. I said, Mr. Baker said this, that ain't nothing more than a liquid solution other than water or some good vitamin C, because let me tell you why I say that, okay? Because Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson has billions of dollars, and you can go, it's public information, and see all the money that's given to these politicians. Pfizer, more money, and here I am. I remember I wasn't around, but the Tuskegee and all the other experience, and we still hadn't really uncovered this AIDS virus, what they did on that. I didn't let them stick nothing in my arm. Let me stick it in your arm.
No, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, but listen, they're trying to wipe out. I'm telling you something, people. Yes. Listen, and this ain't no, I like to read. You see my stuff all over here. I do research. You see this mask here? Listen, Anita, I got an article out of the journal, the Wall Street or whatever, that the virus, the vaccine that these people are taking, this is 100% better than that, because that's all it is. It's to get the population that's not cooperating to cooperate. It's only a mask.
Yes, that's all.
Thing you could do is wear your mask and stay from around all these Cushites and Whiteites and these and don't be so quick to pop back in the club. Now I see a lot of church folks in the club, but they
Oh.
won't go to church.
Come on now.
Okay,
Come on now.
and this is a dangerous time we in, and is our community suffering? Our
Yes.
bleeding, our community is dying, and we got the politicians who believe this. Same folks. I ain't seen nothing. How many turning their own?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and they don't even know what city get, and then it ain't doing what it's supposed to do. They're in a hurry.
Yes.
I want to see the dominant culture. Let them fade away, taking it.
Let them start first.
And we got to stop being so vulnerable, people.
Yep, we have to.
No joke. I'm gonna tell you this here, and anything I say can be backed up with facts. I have a white pastor, a friend of mine, who called me every day, and we talk about everything in politics. And him and his wife got an invitation to come to take the vaccine, but we're gonna give you a steak.
Oh.
Huh? You think I'm gonna take a steak and let you stick a steak in my arm? The devil is in his mouth.
Not at all.
And what
Not doing it.
they're giving checks out and stuff. It's more to it, people, since you want to go spiritual. It's more to it than what we can really understand. This is the time that these lying preachers and prophets ain't telling you. We need to be watchful and spend time in prayer. And that voice that you hear, that still voice that you hear all the time when you ain't in church, is the same one you need to hear. Stop listening to these preachers, because they ain't hearing the voice. They trying to figure out how can they get some more of this PPP money and all that stuff, and either they open the doors or they close. The church took off running. You weak bunch of, I almost said, you vaguely weak jellybacks, and now you let a virus run you out of the church and run you back in, and all of them open and they close, and everybody masked up. The saints got this on, they got shields on, and all kinds of turf on the head, and it's just all kind of crazy. Listen, whatever happened to prayer? And I'm not trying to be over spiritual, but something funny going on. There's a fly in the ointment.
That's right.
And it's sad. So and listen, if you want to follow the truth, follow the money.
Follow the money. That's it. I say that all the time. Just follow the money.
Dr. Hale, it's sad that we have to get on here and say this, but we need to warn our people.
Yes.
We warn our people. Now, and the Bible told us to do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of our ministry, be instant in season, not in season.
Right.
Till he come. All right. Don't get caught up with the daily affairs. Occupy till he come. I'm right now live to say this. You thought 2020 was hell. You ain't in hell. What they finna unfold.
Yes, what's finna be unfold.
It's sad that the Black lives are not considered now when they're walking down the street. They're walking up every turn in Houston, someone is being shot at a red light.
Yep.
You and I know, and some of these white politicians know, that if it was this color skin invading the Capitol, they'd have shot everything moving and the road.
That's right. You're right.
Because it was familiarity. It was do you understand?
Yes.
People, we're on a slippery slope. And we still got our people begging for bread.
You telling the truth.
Saying, raise my food stamp. Still got our people begging. And here it is, the people who built this country are begging for 40 acres and a mule. Hell, you can keep the 40 acres and a mule. Give me 200 John Deere tractors and a million acres. For what well, it wasn't us, it was our ancestors. Listen,
same thing.
That gene is passed on. So you are the inheritance of your father's mess.
That's right.
They dead and gone, but them demons live in you and it's reproducing itself.
That's right.
So easily, Dr. Hale, manipulated. But you have friends of mine like myself and others who see this, and we're out here every day. neglecting our job and work and busting our butts, picking up groceries to feed people that the whole city won't even help feed.
That's right. Won't help you. That's right.
People don't know this because Bible says my people are destroyed for the lack of
The lack of knowledge, right?
Food bank, really, they charge some of these people, ignorant people, they charge them for this food.
They do.
Pennies on the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
My friend who gave away 400 turkeys for Thanksgiving, he didn't knock on the door of the food bank and they charge you for that.
Yeah, they charged them.
And so somebody got to come out. It ain't no money come out the sky.
No, it's not coming.
So we've been duped. I'm calling. Now my family is totally with everything, black, white, and everything. And I'm an Israelite. I'm from Israel.
Are you still in Israel or are you back in the States?
No, I stay over here right now. I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
But listen, I'm calling for our people to really, now listen, if the former administration could cause for people to rise up against the U.S., the Capitol, I'm calling my own people to rise up.
Yes.
To what? Rise up and be who God intended for you to be, to take
That's right.
the land. Rise up and quit begging for bread. A man can only beg for bread for so long from the dominant culture until he starts taking the bread.
Yes.
It was a lady in a speech who quoted it well, but most of you know I said this. The dominant culture, we learn rape, robbery, and stealing from them because that's what they did.
Right.
You get this, Lanita?
Mm-hmm.
It's time for us to rise up, not as just a group of brown and black people, but as culturally, as a people who is, I'm respected. I can sit at the table as well.
Yes. That's right.
You don't have to wait till somebody died to get what belongs to. Go read when David called for, is there any of the house of Saul that I may show a blessing? They said, yeah, there's a fellow by the name of Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth they said, yeah, but he's crippled. He's lame. His mother, the babysitter grabbed her and took off running. When the king was killed, it was ruled that you kill all the males of the household. So she grabbed the baby and ran in the Bible. And when she ran, she dropped the baby and he became lame.
Mm-hmm.
The king saw it, said, have him sit here. And they told him, boy, the king wants you to come sit at your table. He said, I'm going to give to you what I promised, all this land, and so on. Go read it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Black America, quit waiting on white America to give you what you already supposed to possess.
All right now, that's true. That is so true.
You satisfied with a stimulus check and welfare and letting them still manipulate the system across the board for us to destroy one another.
That's it. That's all they're doing.
Shooting in Chicago is not right, but it's more blacks being killed in Chicago every single day than
That's right.
know it. But here's the problem. Them youngsters got guns. Where are they getting them from?
Somebody dropped them in Chicago.
You know what I'm talking about? Divide and conquer.
That's it.
And the capital has been taken. Wake up, people. I'm more spiritual than most of. I'm not. Okay. Head in the Bible. Get your head out the Bible. Okay. You keep studying for what? Study to do work.
What are you doing with it? Yep.
Yeah, and then you go out and you feed. I don't know how you can do it. I went with you downtown. I helped set them tables up. But when all them Cushites and Whiteites and
start running over there,
I said, I got to go. I
gotta go.
This ain't my and what you're doing needs to be celebrated. And I know it. I know inside. You get more requests for clothing, for food, for stuff, and you just run to make it happen.
Yep, you're right.
And this is why I said this. is people. Listen, we need to learn to support our own.
Yes.
If you look, Lanita, and forgive me for saying it like that, you doing the work of the Lord. That's how Jesus operated.
Yes.
He had no place to call home. He had
None.
no place. Tell me what was the name of Jesus' church? He didn't have.
He didn't have one.
Tell me how many members he had. He didn't have a member.
Zero.
He said, wherever 2 or 3 of you. Now,
That's it. We could be anywhere. That's it.
he said, wherever 2 or 3 of you just can gather in my name, I'm right
That's it. We at church.
Okay, but what happens is this here is we go and most of these preachers have did it, and the saints, we run across town and we give money to what's that thing called? Benny Hinn shenanigan scam.
Shenanigans.
And what's the other guy? He looked like the devil when he on there. Out of Louisiana, they talked to him on Inside Edition about his private jet.
Oh, Copeland.
And my estimation, expectation, KKK, you know, and you got old vulnerable black people who want to be rich and sowing into
want to be rich,
crooked and adulteries and lying people. Come on, people, you're no longer a slave.
That's
you're
right.
free.
We free.
Body, mind, and
soul.
And quit acting like a slave.
It's that mentality.
Eating from crumbs from the master's table. You ought to be the one at the table.
The table, on the table.
And when the phrase eating the crumbs from the master's table is equivalent to a dog. I'm not a dog.
Yes, that's right.
And we have to start doing something, you know. And so with this emergency meeting, we got to be aware, people. We got to tell our families, tell our children, and really quit trying to be, you know, girl, this got to end. The church needs to stop trying to be a fashion show.
Come on now. That's all it is right now, a fashion show.
And now, and look good. We don't know what we want to do. The church is confused, and I'm glad I'm a part of God and not the church.
Come on now. That's right.
They do everything in their pies with their religious self, and they just, you know, and we too. So, Lanita, we stoop low. In order to go up, you got to go low. And all those who are always high, you be careful, those that's flying high, your neck erected. Can you hear me, Lanita?
Yes.
Like that, you get your good jugular vein cut.
That's right. You're right. You're telling the truth.
Now, we got to close. Be aware, people. Pray. And don't be moving around town, because you got this group of hate groups that's out, that's hunting you like animals. And remember, the Black Lives Matter group, they're not coming to our rescue. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. Now, whether you like my political views or not, listen, y'all tomorrow, your new Vice President Harris, she helped raise now this ain't just me quoting, $3.5 billion for Black Lives Matter groups to make Bonner. What the hell is that all about? How many homes could that have built in this community? How many single moms that could have helped? How many women that's victim of domestic violence could that $3 billion? But you give it to a radicalized group like the KKK. You might as well give it to them.
Yeah, might as well.
Lives matter. We've been telling white folks that for years. And not all white folks are racist, as well as all black folks.
That's true.
But there's a sect and there's a group. And I know what you say. Well, you always voted across the other street. Well, you need to come sit in my house and let me tell you why I voted.
I voted across the street.
Socialist people, but I'm a Christian, so I go with what is close to my conscience.
That's right.
And you know how I've always got out and support.
Yes.
And the reason for this is your job it's going to get harder and harder,
Yes.
harder. And I'm trying to, while I'm sitting here, you know, I just have a habit, oh, there it is, of doing this, is that I ain't rich, I ain't poor. I'm like Solomon. God just make things convenient. Now, because most of you black people don't support what we do anyway. Y'all go
They
to
don't.
the website and don't give me no money. I don't support, but God is good to me.
Yes.
I'm saying that in closing because we said 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Wake up, people. Wake
Yes.
up. Lanita, I celebrate for what you're doing. You're doing a great job. I almost said it. You're doing a damn good job. I just sent you some money.
Thank you. I see it on the Cash App. I see it. Thank you.
The amount, because people will come borrowing and greedy and hungry. Don't ever state that. But
no.
Listen, let me tell you something. This lady, she puts her own gas, home money. It's just phenomenal. Now, listen, I don't get nothing for this. I'm doing it because I see your work. I see your work, and I'm going to be on the show. I have to send it to you next week. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, I'm pulling both barrels out. I'm coming with sticks and hammers, and I'm going to hit from the church to the politicians. I'm gonna hit them all.
You gonna get them.
I'm gonna get them. And somebody said it on your show. That man come with a shade umbrella. Whatever. These umbrellas.
That was Candace. She was waiting on you too. She said, "I had pen and paper. I'm waiting on it."
Them shade umbrellas, all this light. But I'm gonna tell you something. Now, Lanita, you don't like this, but I'm doing it because people need to respect what you do. You do a lot of community.
Yes.
Okay. Now I ain't gonna go too bad. We gotta shut it. People, listen. Do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Not you. I just want you to listen. I want you to put your Cash App up. Now, I got to get my government glasses to see you obey.
It's already there.
Now, listen. I don't care how many people. You don't know how much $5 or $2 or $10 or $50. Listen, every week, people, y'all to be doing this, help this lady, what she doing, all downtown. And you know what? I don't know if you ever thought about this. Now, don't talk about my glasses. They thick like I have.
Your government glasses. What Bishop said the other night about your glasses.
Bishop Nels, I talked to him today. Made me mad. But listen, Ada, I celebrate what you do. And, you know, thank God I have created a bubble. And so far, I've not been with the COVID. I take my vitamins, and I've been doing that forever. People dose up on vitamin D is what I've been doing. Neither y'all know this here for many years because before COVID, I was vitamin D deficient. If you know the story of my life on the show with Lanita, and you'd have heard some good stuff. Vitamin D, euthanasia, and stuff, and to help me have a strong immune system. Okay. Instead of going down there taking something, I don't trust these other people. Yeah, I need to run tests on them. Let me stick them with some stuff. I love this stuff. But you do a good job. And most of these women's shelters, and I know you got many projects, people don't know. This ain't no pull for no offering or nothing. I did it. I appreciate what you do. And most people need to go in there, and it ain't nobody's business. If they should send you, well, if they ain't got but $1 in their little Cash App, go ahead and cash that out and send it to you.
That's
and
right.
What you take from your home, and your husband and you have been great, very successful people. You're a very brilliant, intelligent individual. But at some point, it's not only helped you, but it kind of motivates you that, hey, people understand what you're doing. Because I just can't rap. Yeah, you can call it people big head. I can't wrap this big head around it. Because listen, the more you do for people, the less they appreciate it. The harder you work, the more they going to want.
There you go.
You give a Negro a slice of bread, he goes, man, why you give me a whole loaf of bread?
Where the meat at? Where the juice at?
Hot water. Man, you ain't got no cold water around here nowhere.
You on point. You got it. That's it.
I know my people. My people ain't easy to deal with.
You on point.
And that's why I tell people, I am not a racist. And I don't have to prove it because I have tons of vanilla friends and chocolate friends. Okay. And most of my friends, they call me every day, and most of my business is from the other culture.
Yep.
But when I talk to my people, it's just a totally different breed.
Yep.
It's different. And we can be some bad, tough folks to deal with.
Yeah, you're right.
You give them, man, I don't eat no turkey. Give me some chicken. And you give them chicken, man, y'all ain't got no turkeys. You can't satisfy people.
No, sirree.
Calling out tonight, people, we got to go, is people keep Sister Hale, Dr. Hale up tonight. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Share this video, like it, share it, and just whether it's a dot, whatever you got, make her cash out. Ding, 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 that thing. Ding, 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 all that. I have a friend who have an online business. I can't talk to her good. The dog on. I said, hey, what's all of them bells? Oh, that means some, I'm talking miles. That means some,
Yeah.
I mean somebody paid. I said, well, I'm trying to talk. And ding, 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 ding. That's the truth. Check noise, paper don't. Just send me a check. But listen, people, go and support because she got a lot ahead of her. She got a lot ahead of her. And Lanita, and I'm saying that with no disrespect, I don't know how you do it.
We just do it.
And the only thing to get this guilt off me is I got to be able to contribute more each week to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm seeing, and I know I'm on all these shows. I don't know if I'm sometime on the East Coast, West Coast.
Y'all know where you be at.
I'm talking about. And I forgot the people that I was with the other night. Man, I'd be so. But let me tell you something. I'm gone. God is a sustainer. Lanita, we celebrate you.
Thank you.
Okay. Hopefully, pretty soon we need to do something and get all these people. Because I said to someone, I was on one of your shows where you screenshot me, and we had 1,600 folks in Africa on the line. Okay? And they ain't send one penny. And I'm telling you, Lanita, start opening up the opportunity so people can help you. Not that you request to call out for help, because I don't know how you do what you do, but being connected to God and the right people.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. But I just want to say, people, open your eyes up. We got some, like the King said, we got some dark days ahead.
Dark days ahead. Yes.
Listen, King Jesus didn't become popular till after he was dead.
That's
Martin
right.
Luther King didn't become popular till after
he was dead. You're right.
Okay, people? Wake up.
That's right.
And quit sipping them Patron and all that other stuff. In the plug. Let's get busy. Let's raise up our community. Let's get that busy. Let's take this $1.3 trillion in our community. Quit being a consumer. Stop spending money in places where they won't hire your little children. Stop spending money in places where they look at you as a nigger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it like that. Stop spinning play. If you walk in the business and ain't some brown or black, you ought to walk out.
Walk out.
If you go to a church and it ain't somebody, walk out.
That's right.
Quit being vulnerable. Let's build our community. We got more money in the black community than more countries have.
You're right. We do.
And during the pandemic, all the people who making the money is what? The pharmaceutical companies.
Yes.
They've always been the crooks.
Mm-hmm.
Dope has always been prosperity. When you sell it on the street corner, they call it dope. When they sell it at the HEB and the pharmacies and CVS and stuff, they call it
That's what they call it. Same thing. Same exact thing.
You right. It illegal. They do it as legal.
That's right. You telling the truth. Control. That's right. You telling the truth.
I'm gonna leave it. But Lanita, people, do me a favor. Now, call Cash App. I did it.
Yes, you did.
Show the other day with the lady with the book because she was instrumental. Listen. God gives seed to the sower.
Yes.
So every time I give, I never run out.
Never. That's Mr. Hale say you telling the truth.
Y'all know me.
And we know you.
I just want to get on them preachers. I want to get on these churches.
We need to do one of them shows.
And stuff. Them churches ought to go and empty them bank accounts out and give to some of these members.
Oh, they not gonna do that.
Quit paying for all this other crap.
They're not gonna do that.
Let me stop.
They gotta pay for their Bentley. They gotta pay for the private jet. They gotta pay for their house.
I'm gonna go on record. These people got all these cars, 4 or 5 cars, and all these cars. Now you can't drive none of them.
You can't drive none of them.
Ain't nowhere to go. You don't even need to shop. You can wear the same pants every day because ain't nobody see them.
Ain't nobody gonna see them.
Like Zoom, and you preachers on Zoom got the drawers on.
That's what I told my husband. You don't know if them people got on pants on the bottom. They only see the shirt at the top.
I'm cold, but sometimes and they be preaching and they have their suit on and they be having shorts on and
don't stand up. Don't stand up. That's what I tell them. Don't stand up because we don't know what's going on.
But the church we do yesterday is not the church.
Not the same church. It's not.
Everybody got it. This is our church. We having church.
Yes, that's right.
Everybody has a voice now. Because we got access to the world.
Yes.
A lot of people see what we do and they talk. Okay? I hear.
Mm-hmm.
And other shows. You're doing a phenomenal job. I'm calling out people now. You say, thank you, Hale. Thank you, Lady Hale. Oh, Lady Hale. Hell, well, hell, send hell. They say, hey, baby, money is train is changed. Here's $20. Here's $5.
Here's $2.
Here's $2. And that's enough to get 1 block of gas at least.
That's it. That's it.
But people, listen, we got to stop doing that because you leave this show and you run over to them other folks' show. And I bet you Benny Hinn show up waving and blowing and beating people. Folks, you'll give them.
You're going to give $100. I need $100.
We got to keep our word. My people getting me a clock because I have a show. What's the day? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Okay. And I'm going to have a clock here, a digital, where I'm compliant. Bless you. I salute you, Lady Hale.
Thank you.
Got to keep the people with education, inspiration, and information.
Right.
The church ain't doing nothing but the inspiration. Oh, yeah.
Harold laughing at you.
The people, they need to leave that scratching their head from your church saying, I got to get in the word. I got to believe God.
Yes.
So thank you. And
thank you.
Let me know, people. If they don't, I'm getting on everybody.
Oh, people,
Lord. Let that bell ring. Keep them up all night.
Yes.
And you never know what God will do for you.
You never know.
Because I don't see. They see them pictures and they like on them and everything, all that food. You go over and deliver food to many people.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to get me a clock so we can stay on target. God bless you and Dr. Hale. And thank you so much for the...
Well, you're welcome anytime. You know you're welcome anytime.
You did y'all did a job. Now, I ain't going to ever let that happen again, people. If you didn't see it, you should have saw it. When was that? When was that? Friday?
Friday for the show with First Lady Di.
I kind of got bushy. I ain't going to get bushy no more.
You ratchet down.
I'm always be ratchet. And Candace say he come with Shada. I got some stuff, people, to tell you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure Candace is on there. Yeah, you need to go on her show. Her show is Spilling the Tea. Oh yeah, you need to be on that show.
Oh,
she get the politicians. She get everybody. She don't need nobody.
She need to reach out. I can write a book on some of these pimps. I mean preachers. I mean pimps. I mean,
Yep. I mean, she don't leave nobody out.
and if she's on there, tell her to send me a show. I
I'm
mean,
gonna send it to her. Yeah, and she keep those politicians. It's called keeping them accountable. Well,
that's what I need to know her. That's
yeah,
what
she goes all up to
no,
Austin and everywhere.
keep the politicians, the Democrats and the Republicans, keep them
That's
accountable.
what she do.
And don't let
And
people
them preachers too. She on them now.
all right. Don't
She
let
on them now.
people slip through the cracks.
Yep.
But they
She on them
in
now.
white banks.
That's why she told you she had a pen and paper. Who did she need to go after? She was waiting too.
Call me. I got a hit list. I got of all of them that got the people. I ain't mad, but I'm sick because they ain't helping our people.
Not giving us nothing. Nothing.
The dominant culture raping me, but when I get raped by my
own people, that's sad.
Another thing coming.
Yes, so I'm gonna make sure you would enjoy Miss Candace. That's the name of her show, and that's what she does. Keep the politician, the preachers, everybody accountable.
We need to tell her to call me.
Okay.
And send me a request. Now,
okay.
Send me nothing in that instant message. Give her my number.
I will. The vanilla line or the chocolate line?
We said, people go. Y'all can go. Bless you, Lanita. People, send her cash out to be a blessing because she got her work cut out for her.
Yes.
You got babies that are hungry where the breasts are dried up and ain't no milk. Somebody got to produce something.
Somebody.
Read 1 Kings 7:7.
Harold say read. What Harold first?
What I can hear. Say it again.
1 Kings 7:7-16. Elijah.
You read it, Harold.
The woman made the loaf of bread, the cake for Elijah, and the Lord ended up blessing her that she never ran out of flour. She always had food to eat for her and her son because she gave all that she had to bless the man of God. And it was a tough time, but because she obeyed God and made the last cake for the prophet Elijah, she never ran out of flour, and her and her son had always had food to eat.
All right now.
So we have to be mindful. As God blesses you, you bless others.
That's right.
Yes.
So look for the accolades from man. Realize God got your back.
Man.
And this made me think about that when you was talking about how, individuals always out front talking that talk, but not walking that walk.
There you go.
So we got to empower each other. And that scripture came to mind. I said,
yes,
this woman didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because she realized, she said, my husband make this last cake, we're just going to go ahead and die.
And hey, Dr. L, if some of you out there saying, well, I don't have but $10 left in my cash app, well, hell, you broke already. So you
already broke.
So I mean, we spend our money on it, whatever we want to spend it on.
Hell,
so
but you just
we have to realize we got to make our money work for us. Make the money work for us. So as she did, as the Lord commanded her to do.
Yep.
She always had.
And her meal bar never run dry. Listen.
That's right.
Listen,
That's right.
A lot of us sitting out here, like Dr. Hale just said, is so profound. If you tell the truth, people, I'm gonna show you something. I'm finna expose everybody. If you're watching this show, that means you got access to the internet and you got a phone or a computer, so you ain't that hungry.
That's right. You telling the truth.
And you're more blessed than others. Now watch.
Yes.
Watch this. To not ever let your meal barrel run dry. Never have a bare back where you can't put clothes. Most of us ain't starving. We got something to eat. May not be what we want, but they got some food.
Yes.
We shouldn't be wearing it anyway. Louis Vuitton and all that Gucci, and somebody showed me something for I don't want don't give me nothing for Gucci. I'm makeup. I don't want nothing from them haters. And what's that other fella, Tom? I don't.
Tommy Hilfiger and Tom Ford.
But what I'm saying is that God will always make sure you got clothes on your back,
yes,
your belly, and you may not be looking sharp as the rest of them, but you blessed.
Yes, that's it. You blessed.
Because what you got on the inside that's keeping you alive is better than the clothes that's gonna wear out. They got on.
All right, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Sowing seeds. I contribute my success to churches that I used to drive to, and they talked about me in Conroe from Houston, and on 4 services on Sunday to Conroe, and my friend, he know Carrie Baker. They used to quit going over there to that church. And I was sowing and doing, and those seeds didn't come up during the time I was sowing them. They came up in
later on.
I need them the most.
Yes, that's right.
Hey, but it'll show up right when you need it.
It's gonna always show up. You telling the truth.
I wish I could give my testimony, but I'm scared somebody try to come get me. I eat what I want, when I want, and how I want, wear what I want, when I want, what I want, because God is with me.
Yes, right.
You learn to quit being so, and I don't like them old preachers be taking money for all kind of stuff, but this is a real cause. You give money to Susan B. Anthony and all them other old, what's the little crippled children, McDonald, and Shriners, crippled children is a shenanigan. I don't see but 1 or 2 Negroes in the hospital, and I don't know. Do you know anybody benefit from it?
Not, I don't know anyone.
A little bit of money. I don't care how many little children you pull up there in the little wheelchairs. Where's the black Chinese crippled children or whatever?
He said the little crippled wheelchair.
The little children up there, and they're always the same little old children. Look like now they grown men now. Help us, little children. They gonna give you a blanket. If you say he been around forever, when he gonna go away? He old. He an old child.
He said we're gonna give you a blanket.
Listen, I gotta go. Right, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, people. The dominant culture care more about their pets
than they do about us.
Than they do about you. They got a commercial for them too.
They sure do.
Dogs, they looking sad. I don't know how they get them dogs to fly.
Oh, the good dog.
I mean, I don't look at me like that little dog. I don't have no dog. I don't want to. And they say if you give $19.99
but that's right.
And
help this little dog.
See the little dog in the head, the little get, little stripping up draw. They used to do it with the little children in Ethiopia. And what, they didn't got fat and over. So now you got to go. Them commercials. I watch everything. I'm checking these folks. Here we are. We won't give to a good cause right here. Everybody, Dr. Hale, yes. I'm mad at them too. Call Candace and tell me to talk to her. We're going to get the little crippled children at whatever that Shriners, and we're going to get the Ronald McDonald. Ain't nobody walking. All that money off some legs. And them little boys in them wheelchairs, they old, and them was, I've been watching them children the other day. I said, they seem like they ought to switch them out.
It's the same one.
Now too, let us know if you're gonna rape us and trick us with some, because you do have some
material.
Out. Go down to Washington D.C. Most of your politicians black. They eventually sell out with that money. So show me a few crippled little children up there. That's right. Edley Rowan, oh, he didn't grow the beard and still at the children's hospital.
You're wrong.
Now y'all go look at them commercials. I'm up all night. I don't have no TV, and I get sick of the Shriners, crippled children, and I get sick of the one for the dog.
That's all that's on there. Between them and them dogs, that's it.
And them little children.
And them people be giving. That's what my husband say. Them people be giving.
The children already bought some legs.
Stop. He said the truth. I should have bought some legs.
No, I'm gonna tell you, check that out.
All that money.
I love you and Dr. Hale. God
We
knows
love you
my
too.
heart. I ain't gonna change me being me. I'm gonna always tell it. The only way you can stop me, try to do like they did Watchman Nee. And he was traveling so much they cut his legs off.
Right.
And then after he traveling so much, he started writing. They cut his arms off.
Arms off.
And he's preached so much they cut his tongue out. Now you ain't gonna get to do not one of them to me.
I know that's right.
I'm gonna say what I got to say, and ain't nobody gonna silence me. And
All right now.
me. The truth people need to do. That's what the Lord is looking for, people who tell the truth.
That's right.
Not to nobody on here pocketbook. Now if you want to give me some money, I'll take it. I ain't lacking but one thing. That's it. That's all I'm lacking. Okay.
She said they're asking for more for the dog, 63 cents a day, and St. Jude is 19 cents a day.
Whoever said to tell the truth, because they did not make damn crippled children. And the children are old. They've been there forever. I'm almost to the big 6-0. And them children were there when I was a child.
Yep, they were. They were there.
Same old boy in the chair smiling. He happy. He won't leave the hospital. They're paying him.
Paying them to stay at the hospital, huh?
At the dogs now, and you got, when you got dogs eating better than the humans, I got a problem.
I do too. That's right. That's right. I have a problem too.
Old us. Quit that old stuff.
That's right.
19 cents or whatever. I ain't giving a quarter, nothing.
She said 63 cents a day for the dogs, 19 cents a day for the kids.
She knows that's right. But listen, what I'm saying is, but we can't support what you're doing and we see it.
Yep.
And get ready to get some help. You go down to the government, the food stamp office, they want a blood sample and
everything else. That's right.
And where your daddy, when last time you see your daddy?
Don't know who my daddy is.
They want you to go through all this to get some money that belong to you in the food stamp, and you know, it's just a racket. But the people who they give that to, the people that don't need it. Now,
that's right. That's all the time.
Bless you, Peter. People ring her cash app all through the night. All through the night. Because you got dog days ahead, you got difficult days ahead, you got some people the people are losing their jobs, they don't have nothing to eat, and pride won't let them pick the phone up and call.
We got First Lady and Bishop on now.
Which one?
Eldred, Bishop Eldred.
Now now look, man, we said, see, Lanita, you a marketer. You know how to get, that's my brother, that man, Bishop Etheridge and Lady Diane.
Yes.
Let me tell you, y'all better go get that book.
Yes, get a book. Get her. You got the book? Show the book. Go get that book on Amazon. Yes.
That's why I'm supporting Lady Di.
Yes.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
Listen, church, you'll hear a real testimony. This is a journal, because when she was incapacitated, she said something so powerful. She said she couldn't speak and she couldn't write and she couldn't walk. And so now she says if she can text every day, she just texts a scripture and that's what she does. She couldn't speak or nothing.
Yes.
Listen. And so that's what she births in. It's just giving me, I feel like y'all church folks, the bumps and the Holy Ghost, I don't know if it's here in the fan. I'm cold, but I feel something. I don't know what it is. But it feels good. Look, she wrote the journal, and she got another book coming out. Let me see if I can remember. Broken Vessels.
The Bishop gonna have a book out in July. She said on the show. It's coming.
What's the title of that?
I don't remember. Hey, First Lady, put the title on there for the book.
I don't have my government glasses on.
She said there's her Bishop is not on here. We're gonna have to get Bishop on here with us.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What's the title of that book? Tell us the title.
Yeah, tell us the title of the book, First Lady, and she'll put that in there for us. Yes. And we want to support her and make sure people get the book.
She blessed me.
That is shadow of death.
Okay, she shadowed that. She blessed me. She blessed me. People, y'all talking about a testimony out of this world. Oh my God. I mean, go to her Facebook page,
Yes.
Diane Etheridge. You see her. And that little fella that's with her, brother, the bishop, they good people. They're in Dallas, Fort Worth, just good people.
Yes.
You ain't heard half of the story. Real testimony stuff. None of this old fake stuff. I didn't have no light bill money. I woke up and the lights were on.
Mm-mm.
Man,
Mm-mm.
I'm
It's
talking,
time out for that.
I'm talking like I told Lady Di, nothing has ever tasted as good as death when you're in agony and pain and frustration.
Yes.
So I told my testimony, we got one similar almost. You get this reminder, Jacob left with a limp. We got a scar. Lanita got a scar. Most of you, some of these preachers ain't going through what we going through, but they want to floss like they,
Yeah.
But listen, I'm gonna keep up. I didn't want to go an hour. This is an emergency. Wake up. That's all.
Wake up.
We was on another show. Wake up. People need wake up.
Wake up.
They coming. Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
That's right.
What we're doing. $1.3 trillion and we still begging bread.
Yes, you're right. We still are.
Enough money we could pay. When I don't want to pay off none of these churches. I ain't doing it.
Just say don't pay off none of the churches, huh?
I'd rather get
homeless shelters and some food pantries. That's what we can do.
People hungry. I never saw this stuff. I've never seen it on this level. I thought I was doing a good job when I was pastoring. I thought I was doing good by feeding a few little families.
Now it's miles.
I feed more families a day than I've felt in 20 years in ministry. All right, people. Good night. Thank you. People, remember, I want people to flood this lady's Cash App. And don't forget, you got many more books coming out. I'm gonna write a book.
Oh Lord, what's the title?
Already, and me and the publisher fell out, but I got the documents. I'd show you and remind you next time. It was called Exposing the Fivefold Ministry.
All right now. Oh, Miss Candace gonna love you. Miss Candace gonna love you.
Yeah, Candace, I don't normally let people contact the king just like they call me. Yeah.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna. I ain't gonna miss that show.
Thank you, Lady Di and Dr. Bishop Etheridge. And he is, boy, I tell you, I get happy when I see a man who celebrates and loves his wife. That man, I want to tell him sometime, man, look here, I know you love the woman. Nah, Lord, let's talk about other stuff.
Ain't nothing else to talk about, but Lady Di, that's it.
He loved his wife. He loved his wife, man.
Yes.
But he's a good friend of mine, and we talk every day, and you'd be surprised. We had one today. Call me back. I call you back. Call me back. I'm still with you.
They are some amazing people. They are amazing.
His birthday is coming up, I think on the 26th. That's
right around the corner.
Yeah. Yes, that's my brother. Yes, my brother. And he's a blessing, him and his wife. I can never forget what they done for me. You're talking about true friends.
Yes.
Yeah, true friends, true friends. All right, people. Well, Good night. God bless you. Tomorrow is Wednesday. There's no show. Yes. Good Eats with Lady Hale is going to be Friday night. Now,
yes.
Now, you know the comment y'all get through with that eating.
That's what everybody want to see, the eating. You miss it. You got to be on there when we eating.
Good Eats and Drinks with Donald Baker.
We got to do Drinks with Donald Baker. Okay, they can do the eating with me, and they're going to do Drinks with Donald Baker. I'm going to keep that. You got to keep your word. I'm going to do the eats. Then we're going to switch over to Drinks with Donald Baker.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen.
Okay.
If you see my desk here, look, I ain't boasting. I'm just telling the truth. I'm so far behind and stuck. Can you see all that, Lanita?
Yes.
and stuff. And let me tell you, I'll be sharing some other stuff with you later. But I'm thankful for you and all that you do. And listen, we really got to get out and do something for you. We got to have
Amen.
Hell Day, and I know Dr. Hale. Listen, he's a good man. I got to go, and he know he got a queen over there. I mean, in the midst of all what you're doing and working hard, boy, you're always sharp and look good and clean. Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I was blessed with these masks now. These,
Okay, I saw those, the new ones.
yeah, that way when they do it and hear the show, I can talk and they can read my lips because they're hard of hearing. And
Why you have a mask on when you're doing the show?
when I got guests here,
Oh, you have guests in. Okay.
if I'm gonna kill me, then it's all right.
But nobody else gonna kill you, huh?
But I said that the preacher say, not in my house, Corona.
Not in my house. That's right.
I got a Corona station here.
I know. We saw it.
Oh, I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
They don't know $1, $2. It'll help buy. We got a task coming up with food and all kind of stuff. And I'm working with a group to try to help you get some other stuff. I was talking to Miles today. I want to be,
Right.
It's just amazing. The gentleman, Mr. Cooper from the NAACP,
Right.
I think he's going to be in town at an event.
On the third, I think we're going on the 30th of the third. It's the 30th of the 31st. One of those dates.
I'm going to tell him again, I'm going to do it.
I know you are.
Politicians don't just come with their words, come with your pocketbook.
Come on now.
You open your mouth during campaign time, open your purse now during this time.
All right now.
Good night. God bless.
Good night. Bye-bye. We love Mr. Baker.